So you want to be a backend developer in 2025? Great choice. You get to build powerful systems, manage databases, and make everything work from behind the scenes, while front-end developers take all the credit. But where do you even start? There's a ton to learn, and one wrong step could leave you stuck in tutorial purgatory forever. Luckily for you, this roadmap cuts through all the noise and shows you exactly what to focus on, from beginner to job-ready back-end dev. Let's go. Before you write a single line of back-end code, you need to understand how the web actually works. DNS converts yourcoolwebsite.com into an IP address. HTTP and HTTPS moves data between clients and servers. Client-server model, requests, responses, and how they interact. Web servers, Apache, Nginx, and the mystical force behind serving your web pages. If this makes you break into a cold sweat, don't worry. Spend 1 week learning these basics before diving into code. Next up, pick in your weapon of choice. JavaScript or Node.js, great for full stack devs. Python, used in a backend, automation, AI. Java and C#, best for enterprise level apps and high performance. Spoiler alert, there is no best language, but if you're just starting out, Node.js is a solid choice. It's in high demand, beginner friendly, and lets you build full stack apps using just JavaScript. Don't spread yourself too thin. Master one language before hopping into the next shiny framework. Once you're comfortable with the basic syntax, it's time to understand the ecosystem. Linters and formatters, keep your code clean with ESLint and Prettier. Debugging, learn to use breakpoints and logs like a pro. Memory leaks, know how to avoid turning your app into a RAM-eating monster. TypeScript, adds type safety, reduces runtime errors, and makes hiring managers love you. Spend 2 to 4 weeks here because nobody likes a backend dev who writes unreadable code. Git is non-negotiable. If you're not using Git, are you even coding? Learn commit, push, pull, branch, merge, like it's your life depends on it. Host projects on GitHub, GitLab, or Bitbucket. Spend 1 to 2 weeks mastering Git and always write meaningful commit messages. Fixed stuff is not a commit message. Okay, so you've built an app. Now where do you store the data? Let's start with relational databases, such as SQL. Postgres, SQL, MySQL use structured tables and queries. They're perfect for e-commerce, banking, and apps that need ACID compliance. Non-relational databases, NoSQL, MongoDB, Redis. The schemas are less flexible and great for fast-moving projects. Perfect for real-time apps, social media, and caching. Learn both, but start with SQL. Most jobs require it. Dedicate 4 weeks to practicing CRUD operations, schema design, and indexing. APIs are how the front end talks to the back end. There are 2 main types. REST APIs uses get, post, put, delete with predictable URLs. GraphQL lets clients ask for exactly what they need, reducing overfetching. Spend 3 to 4 weeks mastering API design, authentication, and documentation with Swagger or Postman. Nobody wants their app hacked. Secure your APIs with JWT and OAuth, tokens for secure use authentication, cookie-based authentication, old school but reliable, rate limiting and secure headers, keep attackers out. You should spend 2 to 3 weeks here because security isn't optional. Your app works locally, now what? Time to deploy it to the real world. Docker, package your app so it runs anywhere. Nginx and Apache, reverse proxies and load balancing. AWS, DigitalOcean, Heroku, pick your cloud hosting. Spend 3 to 4 weeks on this step or watch in horror as work on my machine doesn't mean it works in production. Once it's all deployed, you need to keep your backend fast and scalable. Caching, use Redis to store frequently accessed data. Load balancing, distribute traffic across multiple servers. Query optimization, stop writing slow database queries. Spend 2 to 3 weeks here because slow APIs kills user experience. If you put in roughly 20 hours a week, expect to become a backend developer in 8 to 12 months. But remember, real learning comes from building projects. So pick a roadmap, follow it, and code every single day.